So you say, oh, that's all fine and dandy, Al, but guess what? I don't have one of those fancy $600 scanners like you've got. You know, what do I do? Well, I'll tell you what you do. You go to the website and you go live audio. Click on live audio. Now it takes you over to a website called Broadcastify. Broadcastify is a neat program. It works in conjunction with radioreference.com. Doesn't cost anything. And now, what do you want to listen to? Well, I want to browse some feeds. Okay, what's out there? So you click on browse feeds, and all of a sudden a map pops up again. All right, well, I want to go to Canada, and I want to see if I can listen to something in Ontario. So I put my cursor over Ontario, click on Ontario, and now it gives me all these counties or districts in Ontario. Oh my goodness, we've got Manitoulin District. If I want to click on Manitoulin District, now I go down, what have we got? There's the Manitoulin OPP. I can now listen to them, or, hey, what's this? V3RMI. Manitoulin Island Repeater. What the heck is that? Right? Do you want to listen to RMI? You can listen to RMI, but let's say we want to listen to Manitoulin OPP. Now comes up with a feed. Click to play. All of a sudden a little thing, and then we'll play live. And now I'm connected to, just like I've got my scanner here, but guess what? I don't have a scanner. I'm now listening my headphones to the Manitoulin OPP being transmitted thanks to our good club member, Rusty. So he provides that service to Broadcastify and Radio Reference because Rusty, 24 hours a day in his basement, has a digital scanner connected to the computer that is feeding the audio to Broadcastify to the public.
That
out there.
particular scanner is a Home Patrol 2, and that's one of the zip code scanners too, and it's very, very easy to operate. You know, you just, it's super simple. Programs itself, and, you know, like you're not allowed to broadcast on Broadcastify or Radio Reference. You're not allowed to, no tactical channels, and with a push of a button, you can block those out. It's just super simple, you know. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, the Home Patrol is, they call these newer scanners Home Patrol, but basically, as Rusty's talking to you, and again, am I anal when it comes to scanners? Yes. Here's the Home Patrol scanner.
Two of them.
Yeah, well, okay, so it turns on. Basically, again, like the other scanner, you notice it's got a thing that's loading the database in there. And it's loading through an SD card that was downloaded off Radio Reference.
We're looking at the Broadcastify page.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Let me just stop for a second. Okay, so this is the thing here. And these are the departments, so let me plug in the antenna here. Hang on here. Again, you just...
Are these an older unit, or are they a cheaper unit than like the one you were talking about, the SDS type?
They are cheaper.
Yeah.
And no, this is the Home Patrol 2, still out there. And it'll lock into whatever channel. Okay, this is just getting a signal there. So...
Avoid.
Avoid, yeah. Where's the avoid button? Okay.
That sounded like the pager link. Is that what that was?
Yeah, it was. So again, there's the Bell FleetNet. It's scanning various different, and the nice thing, this is a touch screen. So if I want to lock it in there, I just touch it and it highlights on it. And then if I want to touch one of the other ones, department, there's a criminal intelligence service, and then click on this one, and there you go. The one channel there that they've got with it, and it's all locked in there. Or if I want it to scan again, I just touch the buttons, and bang, they're now scanning.
That almost looks like a phone app, and Tom and you were talking about a phone app, and I checked it out, and it was $13. Is that the same one? It was Scanner Radio Pro or something like that.
Yeah, it works kind of in the same capacity as this, but again, this has an SD card in here that does it, and it's like a GPS scanner, like a Garmin scanner. It's got a window suction cup holder that you can put in your car if you want to make it mobile with an external antenna on the roof of your car, and it'll also do GPS on the side of it. It's got okay, I'm not sure where that came from. That wasn't my side. Somebody else got a scanner on listening? No? Oh, okay. Well, anyway, yeah, so it's got a GPS. If you see here, let me see if I can get this. Come on, focus for me. Of course, it won't. Oh, that's what I was hearing. That's Rusty's scanner going off on the radio broadcastify into my earphones. I was wondering what the heck. So there's the GPS plug. You plug the GPS into the side of this, and again, it locks into the various different systems that are on here. And it's an amazing little scanner too.
Al,
So yes.
if I could break in, I don't know if you'll be able to get anything out of Zone 3, but if you want to get to Zone 1, 400 southbound, just north of Highway 7, they're getting ready for the convoy. There's about 30 of your buddies in black and white and 5 MTO trucks. And they're just about to hit the 400 southbound.
There you go. So yeah, so the nice thing about that, so as he said, so let me go back here. Go here, go here, go here, go here. So, Broadcastify. So, right now I'm on the Manitoulin. So, if I ditch that, okay, and we'll go out of here, and we'll go back, and where would be the best region? York?
York, Toronto, maybe the I don't know, the GTA talk group maybe. I'm going to assume they probably got a tack or two up. Now, if that's the case, Broadcastify won't allow that. Rusty, is that right?
Okay, I got Durham Region GTA. They're not on there. Let's go to.
It would be an OPP talk group.
Yeah, I realize that, but I don't know if anybody's streaming in the GTA OPP.
Oh, yeah.
Which region? Dufferin? Durham?
No, it will be
Peel?
GTA.
Okay, well, I'm on Toronto, as you see here. Go down, I've got Durham Region GTA East.
That'd be GTA West if there is one.
No, Toronto Transit, Toronto Fire Services, and Toronto Fire East. That's the only streams off Toronto.
Okay, well, like I said, they're all set up on the 400, so it's all OPP for that's doing the business here. But there's got to be MTO talk groups active too, but I don't think they go beyond zone. Like I don't think you can get zone 1 and zone 3, right?
Not off maybe this feed
Not off
here.
the air anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, you can hear the latest stuff that's going on. So that's how you can do it. I mean, if you want to go and, for instance, I don't know, let's say you want to go to the States. You want to hear what's going on in the U.S., go to the U.S. Uh, let's say, let's go to, go to Indiana. Let's go to Indianapolis. Click on Indianapolis. Okay, and here's an interesting thing here. Some of the sites in the U.S. will bring up their CAD systems, their information that's happening. So here in Indianapolis, fire department, company 23 on scene at motor vehicle accident, fatality, one victim deceased. BC6 has command incident commander. State police response are on scene, and that took place the 4th, which was what, yesterday at 23:57. So just about midnight last night, and the information's there. But let's say you want to go and Indianapolis Metropolitan Toronto Police. Click on there, click here, and click here, play live.
Yeah, you can't see his little second screen that's popping up there. There's a
Oh.
little second screen that pops up, and you hit play live on that little second box that pops up.
Now, how about bringing one down into the Oshawa or Durham area? It's very interesting to me. If I could manage to turn it on and hear what was happening. I thought absolutely everything was scrambled. And as it was when I quit listening to those things many years ago. But something like that might be real interesting to do, have running down here in the shack. I don't have ambulance, police, fire, or emergency down here at all. And there's been happenings lately. I would be very interested in something like that. So if I brought it down locally, can you give me a little demo?
Well, yeah, basically, Bob, probably what happened is you had an analog scanner and they all went over to P25, okay, which is digital. And you thought, everything's gone forever, right? So you need to get yourself a digital scanner or go to this website and listen off this website. For instance, I'm in Indianapolis right now. Okay, have a listen.
I in, then stopped and started arguing with a female, stated they were in a car, no description.
151. 146.
This is all
And
live.
11:55.
There's 402 people listening to this feed right now. I had 30 on mine, so you know.
Is it coming across okay? Like it's not talking right now?
It was, yeah, it was.
Okay. So just, you let it run for a little bit and, you know, you can sit there, have it running in the background on your computer. It's like having a scanner on in your shack. And you can listen to Los Angeles Police, the CH.
177, who was the other person on the protective order?
There's also a Broadcastify app that you can download for your smartphone, for your tablet or your iPhone or iPad or whatever.
So yeah.
The background. What was the question?
So as Rusty said, let me stop showing. So on your
There
cell
are 3
phone.
protective orders involving Kevin Buckner. 2 are dismissed and 1 is expired. But there's no active orders. Correct.
So you can put an app on your phone that looks like this. You see up in the corner here? Well, let me just chat here and bring the screen back. Okay, see that? Scanner Radio Pro on your, this is on an Android-based cell phone.
There's also
Yeah,
a dedicated broadcast.
I mentioned that earlier. And it was $13. at least for the
There's
iPhone.
some that are
They have a
free and some
Pro.
that are paid, but there's a dedicated Broadcastify app also, and I believe it's free.
Oh, okay. So you can do that, but they're all running off the same feed of Radio Broadcastify. And here I've got some base. I mean, I could scan anywhere in there, but right now I've got here, I've got a repeater in Los Angeles. I've got the Manitoulin OPP on here, so I can listen. And there I've got V3 RMI repeater on my cell phone. So if I'm traveling and I'm in Southern Ontario, I can click on RMI and I can listen to the nets going on. I can't talk to them, of course, but I can listen. And that's how Maureen checks in every Sunday morning with us on the net. She listens to this app on there and she types on our website, and then I read off what she types to us every Saturday morning. Now, just before I let everybody go, because let me.
174 domestic 24 on Marble July Adams 12.
Clear.
Yeah, so
Control 28.
Well, this RMI, it's on Broadcastify. This link here, then.
sorry, let me shut this stuff off here so
Yeah.
then I can.
You can get to it from the website as well. Correct, Rusty?
There's a listen live button. You go to rmi.org, and at the top of the screen, there's a button that says listen live, and it'll take you right to the feed. That's the easiest way to find it. I mean, you can go to broadcastify.com and go to Ontario and Manitoulin District and blah, 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 or just go to ve3rmi.org, and there's a listen live button right at the top, and it'll take you right to that page.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
You
I can.
type a message, they read it.
Oh. So down here in Guelph, I could type a message to you while I'm listening to the round table. Or...
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh,
That's the listen live. You don't have to be logged in, but to be able to check in, you have to log in. So you log in, and then a new menu item will pop up in the middle that says net check-in, and you click on that, and you can type a message. I look at it all the time. Thursday nights, I hardly have anybody. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I've written somebody down that checked in on Thursday night.
I forgot.
Al gets a few people. But,
so you have one tomorrow then? Sunday?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay,
You can listen to the
As
Sunday
long as you're
morning
able to
hits.
log into the website, Colin. So
Yeah.
you've got a username and a password, and you can log in. You're all set up.
Yeah, I do. I got to see where I wrote it down, but
Okay. If you have any trouble, you can email me, and hopefully, I've got a few things going on today, but I should be able to get you straightened out before net time tomorrow.
yeah, okay. I'll let you know if I have
in.
an issue.
Okay.
Hey, thanks very much.
Okay, so if anybody is interested in looking up scanner information, a lot of you showed kind of show and tell earlier in relation to your scanners that you held up. If you want to find information about old scanners or anything about scanners in general, different makes, models, etc., have a look at this site here. Write it down. It's www.marks, M-A-R-K-S, the name Marks, Scanners.com. MARKSSCANNERS.com. MarksScanners.com. This fella here has put together just about anything and everything you want to know about scanners. And you click on it. So if you're looking for a particular manual for an old scanner, chances are he's got it listed here. If you're looking for scanner recommendations, maybe you want to buy a scanner, click on that, and he's got all the information about the different digital trunking scanners and the different models. I showed you the Graycom. Now Whistler has taken it over. It's a WS 1080. They make the mobile scanners. Nice thing about these type of scanners is they got detachable faceplates like the ham radio. So if you want to install it in your car, you can put the guts of the scanner underneath your seat and bring the display up on your dash. We talked about the trunking scanners with Uniden. This is the 436 HP. HP stands for Home Patrol. So it's got the information on that. Here is the mobile radio of that type of make. And they've got the other types. This is a 325 P2 and the 996 P2. So there's different models, and these aren't as expensive, right? So they go down in price, but they do just about everything. You just don't have the big color display and that with it. And then they have different models like the old Whistler models, which are taken off the, like this one here, the Pro 106, which is identical to this one here that I have, right? So all kinds of information, and they probably go on, and there's your home patrols that you can get, the home patrol scanners, information pertaining to those and the different types. So lots of great information on this web page. I won't go into it all, but you can have a perusal of it. And it's, if you want to look at a digital trunking, we talk about the zip and go scanners, right? You click on that, the different types there that you just punch in the zip code or the postal code of the area that you want to listen to, and bang, it automatically downloads with it. And here's the, so Mark Scanner is an excellent web page to go to. And, they've got the old analog scanners mentioned, all kinds of different information there. And go back. And what else have we got on here?
What's your personal choice
Personal choice for what?
for a scanner?
For a scanner? Well, it depends what you want to listen to. If you want to listen to all the latest stuff, then I would go with a digital zip scanner. And there's all kinds of different
I usually start with price.
Yeah. Well, and that's going to determine how much definitely that you want to spend on one, right? Like you can, if you go online, go to eBay, you'll probably find used scanners on there. Now, the only issue with buying a used scanner is it in good shape, or, is it working properly? But you can get scanners from as cheap as $10 to $1,000. I mean, it's just whatever. It's like buying a ham radio, right? You got to look at the various features. But if you want to listen to the OPP, most trunking systems with digital, the Ministry of Health, Ministry of Transportation. The Ministry of Transportation is really neat in that 4 times a day in the winter time, their patrol supervisors all across Ontario are out patrolling the highways, and they will call in to the dispatch center at the MTO, and 4 times a day at a certain time, they do what they call the road report. So they'll call Region 1, please go ahead with your report. Highway 6 is center bared and partially covered. Winds are out of the west at 12 kilometers an hour. Visibility is 2.5 kilometers. Temperature here is minus 12 Celsius. Our present operations is we're sanding and plowing. Operations are in progress, and that's what the information they'll give back to the dispatcher. The dispatcher is typing that all in, and they're uploading it to the Ontario 511 website. Okay, and they're putting that on there to show you what the road conditions are like in Ontario. So you're getting it firsthand experience from the patrol supervisors. They'll say, okay, thank you, Patrol 1. Patrol 2, you go ahead with your road report. Eastbound Highway 17, roads are fully snow covered right now. Visibility is poor, approximately 500 meters in visibility. Winds are heavy out of the northwest at 25 kilometers an hour. Present operations, we are plowing slowly and spot sanding in certain areas. You know, they'll give all that information so you know firsthand. It's pretty cool. You know,
Hey,
ministries.
Al, I got
Yeah.
something funny to say about scanning. Like at night when I don't sleep or something like that, I'll put the scanner on and put an earplug on
Yep.
and that. And I get the plows and all that on the for Sudbury, Greater Sudbury and all that. And one night it was a stormy stormy night and that, and the guy on the plow says, calling supervisor, this is whatever his name is called, his
Mm-hmm.
number of the truck. And that supervisor says, yeah. He says, well, he said, I got to go back to the shop. He said, I got to get the plow fixed. He says, and these are the big plows. And he
Yeah.
said, why, what's wrong? Well, he said, I just noticed I don't have the bottom blade, the scraper blade. He said, what do you mean you don't have this? He said, I don't know where it went. He says, I don't have it on my plow anymore. Supervisor says, well, where were you? He said, I'm in Paris. Well, he said, I better get there with the 4x4 and pick it up somewhere. He says, because somebody's going to get it through their tire. Oh, yeah, you should hear the stuff going on. Yeah, and they're
It's
always arguing, should I put salt or should I put sand? Should I put salt or should I put sand? Oh, you'd laugh. Oh my gosh, you'd laugh. And then the mirror. Oh, I got to go to the shop. Why? I just knocked off the end
yeah.
mirror there for the side wing. I can't see the side wing now, so I got to go to the shop and get a new one put on. And oh my God.
Oh, I know, you know, or they'll call and they'll say, you know, that stop sign at the intersection
Yeah, it's
of
not there.
whatever, it's not there anymore. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
knocked it down, you know, like it's
Oh
just,
yeah, you'd
it's
laugh.
ama
Oh,
it's amazing what you'll hear with them. But anyway, so that's another good site there called Mark Scanner. Just to give you a bit of a heads up, there's another new site that just opened called the Scanner Guys. These are out of that. The Scanner Guys run a YouTube channel, and they run different information. As a matter of fact, this is their logo. The two guys with the scanner on it. And thanks to Tom, he made me a case on his 3D printer to handle one of my scanner things. Here, let me just show you on here. This is the case that he made on his scanner. What it does is it holds the charger, it holds the spare batteries, it puts up the thing, and this was off the Scanner Guys. Look at the front there. He was able to, you know, put that logo on the front of the case. So this sits on the desk. I have the scanner in here. The speaker cutout is here. I can hear everything. So it's like having a base scanner on my desk with it. And it cost them less than $20 to print this case out. And
I,
it's got all the holes for the you
antennas.
know, the antennas that I want to put in here, rubber duckies or whatever the case is, and the spare batteries and the charger and everything else like that.
Yeah.
So it's quite a neat little thing. But the Scanner Guys, excellent website, and they have YouTube videos that you can watch on there. What you do is go to the shows up here, and what'll happen is let it load up here. So here's all their videos that they've got. You know, more power for your police scanners, search and destroy trunked radio systems, radio repeaters and how they work, closer look at Whistler scanners. They're two fellas. They work for a company called Scanner Master, which is probably the largest scanner dealer in the US. And they run every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. on YouTube, and they're excellent. These guys are the gurus of scanner operations, and the one of the biggest websites is Scanner Master. If you're looking to purchase scanners, um, it's they're out of the States, mind you, and that, but you look at the price on these, and you got to convert them right to Canadian shipping costs, etc. Have a look at Radio World, but these are good, and all the scanners are listed here. So let's say you want to go down and you want to look at the Whistler scanners. Here's the various different models here. If you want to go down, look at the Uniden scanners. There they are there, and the various different models of the scanners itself, and that with it. And they've got accessories, different antennas, batteries, stuff to that nature. And then the last website that I wanted to show you, excuse me. Okay, let me clear out of here and go over here. Let that load. When you get a scanner, a Uniden scanner, there's a free software called, and just to show you what they're all about, it's free software called Sentinel. And this is what the Sentinel software looks like. I take it everybody can see this. So what you do is you go here. No, you can't see any.
Not yet.
Now do you see it?
Nope, blank screen. White screen.
No,
Oh,
there's
okay.
it says OPP zone 1, OPP zone 2.
Okay.
It's very small writing in the corner of it, Bob. You probably can't see it. Okay.
You see it now, Bob?
I can see the writing is up there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
you'd have to take his magnifying glass. But anyway, scanner. So it's like a program that you would do for your radios. Read from scanner, write to scanner. Same thing like if you're programming your VHF or UHF radios that way. But what happens is you go up here to update. You can update the firmware on your scanners, and you can update the master database. So any updates that are off radio reference, and you see how the color changes for the different areas, it updates constantly. So once a week, what I do, I plug my scanner into this, go to this, download the latest data bank, and it loads up on the SD card. But as you can see here, USA and Canada, I click on Canada, and now it gives me every province in Canada. I click on Ontario, and now it gives me all the counties in Ontario, and it's got all the information that's pertaining to that area. And you can go back with it, but say for instance I go to the US and I go to say we go to Florida. Let's go to Florida, for instance. So there's Florida, and there's all the counties in Florida. And of course, Orlando is Orange County. Click on Orange County, and there we go to county systems. And there's all the county systems in Florida that would be programmed into your scanner. Everything is all the information is all here, and it just automatically downloads. It's truly an amazing program, and it's free. It's called Sentinel.
Now, what model is your scanner? What model number?
It is an SDS, stands for Software Defined Scanner, SDS-100.
It has an SD card you put in it.
That is correct. That's
Did you say
downloaded
that
off
was
the.
just Uniden scanners, Al? Did you say it was just Uniden scanners that software was
Yes,
for?
this is Uniden. Whistler, if you go to Whistler, Whistler has, and of course, where is it? Whistler.
That's a downhill ski resort.
Yes, Whistler out in British Columbia there.
Hey. I skied it.
Yeah. Well, Whistler, it's funny. Whistler is a company that we're into radar detectors.
Okay.
And they made radar detectors and what else did they make that was very popular? Anyway, they took over the scanner line of Graycom and Grecom, and they've done very well. And they make an excellent product too, depending on the type of scanner you're looking for. And they have a similar website. I'm just trying to look for the icon on my desktop. I've got so many here for just about every radio, and if I can bring it up for you. Where the hell
Okay,
is it?
I'm gonna have to scoot, guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, take care, Lou. Nice to
See ya.
hear from you.
See you, Lou.
Hi, all. I have to go as well. Thank you very much for the great
Okay.
presentation.